world saturated with distractions and consumed by the pursuit of pleasure, there lies a path few dare to walk, a path not of indulgence, but of mastery. This is the way of the Stoic, who does not measure his worth by fleeting victories or the fleeting embrace of desire, but by the strength of his resolve and the depth of his self-control. To walk this path is to seek not the conquest of others, but the conquest of oneself, for the true battle rages within. When it comes to matters of attraction, when the signs of a woman's interest emerge enticing, subtle, and unspoken, we are not mere spectators to our impulses. We are the arbiters of our own actions. The Stoic does not rush to claim what seems to be offered. He observes, he discerns, and most importantly, he governs himself. For while the world may speak of seduction and conquest, the true victory is found in transcending the very desires that seek to control us. Let us then embark on this exploration, not as those who seek to manipulate or to dominate, but as seekers of a higher truth. We will uncover the 6 signs of a woman who may wish to be intimate, not to exploit them, but to understand how even in such moments we can refine our character and rise above mere gratification. Here, we strive for something greater than passion. We strive for mastery over our own minds. In the end, the art of attraction is not about yielding to desire, but about fortifying our spirit so that even in the face of temptation, we remain unshaken. Let us walk this path together, bound by a shared pursuit of wisdom and resilience, for it is in mastering ourselves that we discover the truest form of freedom. 1. Her gaze is intentional and unwavering. The eyes often speak what the lips conceal. When a woman holds your gaze longer than mere politeness demands, there is a silent recognition, one that hints at an interest beyond the ordinary. Yet we do not permit ourselves to be ensnared by the allure of her gaze. As Epictetus reminds us, it is not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them. We must see her interest as an opportunity for understanding, not for indulgence. For even the most profound gaze loses its power if it provokes within us a loss of control. 2. Her touch lingers beyond the casual. When her hand grazes yours or her shoulder brushes against your arm, do not rush to interpret these as promises. A lingering touch can reveal the soft whisper of attraction, but we must not forget that it is the one who does not reach that remains the most powerful. Seneca would urge us to remember that no man is free who is not master of himself. The true practitioner of self-discipline will feel the spark of her touch, but not let it ignite a fire within that he cannot contain. We remain present, unhurried, assessing the moment without surrendering to it. 3. Her words become a dance of double meanings. There is a certain rhythm in conversation when unspoken desire laces the air. When she speaks in double entendres or her words seem to invite you into a shared secrecy, it may indeed be a signal. Yet we must recognize that even words can be traps, luring us into emotional entanglements we have yet to understand. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life, wrote Epictetus. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. We listen with care, but we do not leap. For a Stoic does not commit himself on the basis of suggestion alone. He discerns intention through patience. 4. She seeks your company in moments of isolation. When she gravitates toward you in moments when others are not present, it is a sign that she values your presence in ways that go beyond the social. She may draw near, her voice lowered, her words softer, offering you glimpses of vulnerability or desire. This too can be a powerful signal, but one that we must treat with respect and deliberation. Marcus Aurelius advises us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. We choose how to respond, understanding that true connection requires more than the fulfillment of desires. It demands a union of souls that transcends the physical. 5. Her body language mirrors your own. Observe how her body responds to your movements. If she mirrors your posture, your gestures, or leans closer when you speak, there is a deeper alignment occurring. It is a language of its own, spoken through the quiet movements of muscle and bone. Yet in this silent conversation, let us remember that our purpose is not to manipulate or to seek validation through the affections of another. As Musonius Rufus taught, the rational soul should not be driven by the emotions like a slave, but should govern itself. We acknowledge her signals, but we do not bend our own principles to meet them. 6. Her presence evokes a shift in the atmosphere. Finally, there are those moments when her very presence seems to alter the energy around you, where the air feels charged and the world fades into the background. This is perhaps the most profound sign of all, for it reflects a shared awareness of a potential connection. But here, in the midst of this magnetic pull, the Stoic must be at his most vigilant. It is not the intensity of emotion that defines us, but our ability to remain composed within it. As Zeno once said, man conquers the world by conquering himself. We must resist the temptation to lose ourselves in the moment. We must remain grounded, aware that while desire may beckon, it does not command us. As we emerge from this exploration, we are left with a profound understanding. The signs of attraction are not commands to follow, but moments to test the depth of our discipline. The true Stoic does not chase after desire, he examines it, questioning whether it serves a purpose higher than mere momentary pleasure. For if we succumb to every whisper of longing, we remain slaves to our impulses, forever at the mercy of emotions that cloud our judgment and weaken our resolve. Let us remember the words of Epictetus: no man is free who is not master of himself. The path we walk demands that we rise above the pull of the senses, that we see each encounter as a chance to refine our character rather than indulge in our whims. The power is not in what we obtain, but in what we can forgo. It is in the choices we make to preserve our inner fortress, unyielding and untouched by the chaos of DS. We face the world with calm defiance, recognizing that the greatest conquest is not found in the embrace of another, but in the mastery of our own passions. We are not immune to attraction, but we are governed by something stronger, an unbreakable will that guides us to act in accordance with our higher principles. We do not flee from desire, but we stand above it. For the true Stoic chooses actions not out of lust, but out of wisdom. And so we carry this knowledge forward, not as those who seek approval or validation through others, but as individuals bound by a shared commitment to fortitude. For in mastering ourselves, we achieve a freedom that no fleeting pleasure could ever bestow, a freedom that resonates within us, empowering us to live with unwavering strength. Let us walk this path, then together, Stoic, steadfast, and ever rising above.